In this video, I'm going to be going through how to fit a vanity unit as part of this full bathroom renovation. I'll be going through everything step by step, the fitting of the unit, the plumbing and everything else. Step one with something like this will be to fix the unit to the wall. You can see here on our layout, we've got some tiles here, so we'll have to cut through to the tiles. And there is a pre-drilled hole in the middle, but I like to put one either side. So I'm going to do some pilot holes, make some marks on the wall, and then we can drill through the tiles afterwards. But before you throw the kitchen sink at it, make sure to check that the unit's level before drilling any holes. Perfect. So this is all in place, and as I said, we're having two fixings, which I would recommend. Got a wood drill bit, I'm going to drill through these now. Hopefully this leaves a nice mark on the tile as well. Now the mark should have transferred through the holes into the tiles. This is the tile bit that I'm using. It's a 6mm, so it's the right size for the plugs that I'm using. So all I normally do with these is just take my time and have a little spray bottle of water, spray it every now and again. Yeah, drill these holes out. Now that the tile holes are drilled, you can go in with a standard drill bit on the hammer mode and drill through the brick wall. So the holes are drilled. I've got some 6mm plugs here, so if you push those in, you don't want to leave it like that because there's a potential that when you screw the screw into it, that plug will expand and can potentially crack the tile. So what it's recommended to do is just knock that just so it sits below that tile, and then you've got no chance of that happening. And so to do that, all you've got to do is just screw something into it and preferably use a hammer, but just tap it back so it just sits just below that tile. So now before you move on to screwing it onto the wall, just make sure you're happy with everything, make sure that you've checked the levels again, and then you can screw it back using some screws. Okay, so now everything should be level. You've fixed it back to the wall. Next we'll be moving onto the plumbing. So for that we need to go and get the new sink. So the first thing I'm going to start with is the waste for the sink. So usually you will get these when you buy the basin, but we've chosen black, so we've had to buy a separate one. This is the bottom section, so this will sit underneath the sink with that rubber seal on top. And the reason I'm just doing this here while it's on the unit is so I can make sure that I've got all the correct falls and everything for the trap. I'm just going to screw this onto this, just like that. And this is actually a telescopic trap, so you've got a little bit of play on it if needed. This is just what I had lying around, so I'm using what I have. So yeah, I'm going to offer this up underneath and just make sure it lines up with the first fixed pipe work. So it doesn't need to be a crazy amount of fall, it just needs to be going in that direction. So you're not going to have any issues with drainage and stuff like that. So for the top of the sink waste, we've got the screw going through there, and then this little spacer, and also a rubber seal on here. Now, some people do put silicone around this, but if you actually look at the ceramic sink itself, it's kind of pointless because the overflow comes into there anyway. So if water was to leak around this, all it would do is just go onto the lower end of the waste. So really, the only bit that does the sealing to stop it leaking outside of the sink is this seal here. So this does have a rubber seal on it, and for insurance I will put a little bit of silicone around that as well. But yeah, the top seal essentially should be enough for this type of setup. So if I take this back out, that is basically the assembly. So this part sits on the top and this sits underneath. So as I said, I'm going to put a little smear of silicone around this edge, which sits on the bottom, and then all I have to do is screw that in from the top. Okay, now that that's in, I'm going to turn my attention to the tap. This came pre-built like this. Obviously the flexes are already in. They normally come with rubber washers, so you normally just do it hand tight and that should be enough. But because it was pre-built up, I'm hoping that they go through the hole, because sometimes you can't get them both through at the same time. So let's just try. Yep, that's perfect. So all you do is feed that down. Make sure you've got the decorative plate on there already. Leave that there for now. In the kit you get this metal plate and then the rubber washer which sits over that. So this goes on the underside, and then you'll get enough with a key hopefully. That's how you tighten up the tap from the underside. Hopefully you can see what I mean. So rubber washer first, metal plate, then the nut. So you do obviously have to line the tap up as well. So get that as best as you can and go for somewhere there. And then the key is just to allow you to tighten that up. Now this is a problem with first fixing things. You never know how high to leave these sort of things. So ideally you don't want any kinks. Well, ideally you don't want to bend these flexes too much, otherwise you will get kinks. These seem quite flexible. I think I can probably get away with getting them on like that. Yeah, so that is quite high, but obviously because these are quite flexible, I don't have to move them. If I had to move them, all I'd have to do is shut the mains water off, cut these back, and then literally just refit them a bit lower. Okay, so that's pretty much safe for me to start connecting everything up. I'm not going to do it just yet, just because I do like to stick the sink down with some silicone. So before I put those flexes on, I'm just going to lift the sink up again, put a bead of silicone around it, stick it back down, and then we're safe to connect it up to the water. And then I can get on to finishing the waste system. So I've just clamped either side down just because I don't want it to move while the silicone's setting. Not too much to say about the flexes. Obviously it has a little rubber seal inside and I'm fixing them onto isolation valves. Some people say they're too sharp or it can cut the rubber, so some people file them down, some people don't. I never have. Just make sure you don't over tighten them, and I've never had a problem. Gonna whack those on and then I can move on to finishing the trap and testing if everything works. So as I said, all that's left to do now is connect this trap up and obviously connect this end to our waste pipe here, and then that's pretty much it. We can check it. The only concern I really have with this is this little waste trap here, because we didn't use the one supplied with the sink. It was slightly smaller in diameter, so as I was tightening it up, it kind of wanted to, it was kind of dipping into the moulding of the ceramic outlet, kind of, if that makes sense. I've tried my best to line it up perfectly, and obviously I've used the extra silicone as well, so hopefully I'll get a good seal on that. There's only one way to find out. For these compression fittings, the way it's orientated is you slide the cap down on the pipe first, and then the little plastic washer, and then the rubber washer goes on top of that. Slide that over. So now in theory, that is all done. So I'm going to give this a little bit longer to dry and then we can check the taps. Turn the water on. This is always the scary bit. Hopefully there's no leaks. Make sure I've tightened everything down here. Oh God, good job I checked. Okay, so there we have it. I've checked everything and there's no leaks, so pretty happy with that. So that's pretty much the end of the video. I hope this was helpful to you if you're doing something similar yourself. Yeah, I'm really happy with how this one's turned out. All that essentially would be left to do now is just to seal behind the back of the sink with some silicone. So once again, thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, or if you have any questions, let us know in the comment section. Thanks for watching and we'll catch you in the next one.